Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. Today we're going to start our new zoo that's going to be essentially a showcase for the new aquatic pack. So just as I did it with the Australian pack, I'm going to be building a zoo using the 4 new species and of course also the turtle. Let's not forget that one. And we're just going to start off, I choose a tropical biome because there's like 2 tropical animals and 2 under a tiger animal. So we're actually going to go for like a little bit of a middle ground here. I'm going to do that, but for now, I'm just going to build a path. You guys know me, I like big open plazas. And yeah, these zoos are going to be like a little bit for fashion, for showing off, and also a little bit of like the actual zoos, right? So we're going to be doing not like the most intricate builds you've ever seen, but there is going to be quite some detail in it. Also going to be showing off some new features that we just released. Add-on. Expansion. What do I know? Oh, okay. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of water, obviously, so I'm going to be messing around with that a little bit. New keeper huts are really cute. They're sort of like, they very much have this like seaside feel. Appreciate. I feel like they mixed a lot of impressions with the buildings that they made, really. Oh, that's good. Room and then a research center once again on stilts. They're just so cute, like, generally. I guess if you wanted them higher up, you could just, you know, manually build a path up there, but I'm just gonna lower them for now. Also, since as you can probably tell, I'm playing in... What was it again? Sandbox. Rain era sandbox. I'm just gonna power everything and keep the water clean to prevent that. So first things first, off as always. Go in here, you can already tell the first difference, which is that we have educators. Now, these are new. If I said that I knew exactly what they were doing, I'd be wrong. From what I can tell, they will go to these stations you can put up, which are like talking points, animal talking points, whatever, and they can go there and actually like hold a presentation, and they feed the animals, so you have like a visitor interaction thing. I mean, not really, but you know, it's pretty close. We need like a 7-meter path for this. Right, and like I'm gonna do a bridge here. Nope, that was the wrong key. Gonna be a pretty big river, I guess. There we go. Since it is an aquatic pack, I'm gonna be doing quite a lot of terraforming to get the aquatic thing. Yeah, it's mostly just going to be me showcasing how you can play with the new stuff. And if you're just interested in a quick review, I do already have one video I suppose up that is just me essentially looking at the game and showcasing all the animals, all the new items, new objects, all that. And this here is going to be more of like an in-depth, but still casual exploration of the game. I will also be doing a more detailed build for each animal in my habitat. Know about those yet. Maybe that's a little too much wood. Maybe. close this off. I think that might work a little bit better. I do want like a little riverside thing here. It does flood a lot of the area, so man, this should work. Pull this out. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I do a lot of terraforming, so we'll be seeing a lot of this. And I'll be using this front space here for the two tropical area. Tropical animals, tropical areas for the two tropical animals. So they're sort of going to be in here. And for the penguins and the seals, I'm going to be doing two habitats on the other side there. It's sort of like this little slightly asymmetric lake. And then over here we're going to do like a penguin center. Now this game, it also new barriers. Yay! One new barrier, which is this aquatic fence. And it comes with round pieces, which is great. Yep. I don't know if I want to use this here. Maybe. Those of you who know me know that it always takes me ages to figure out how to build something. Sure, why not? So, for those of you new to my channel, who just joined, this is how I usually build habitats. I don't really use the in-game barriers. Because why should I when I have this? It's going to be a very, very big habitat as well. I have the tendency to build habitats that are way too big instead of habitats that are way too small. Why? But it's how I do things. I think it just, you know, gives water that low. Hello? Here we go, much better. Much better. Yeah, this is just a huge habitat. But that's fine. Now caimans, we can only have two, so the habitat is indeed going to be way too big. But who cares? I want the inverted. Actually, aggressive clicking noises. I want to use wooden barriers here, I think. Because I think it's going to go very well with this like sort of like swamp feeling that I'm going for. Because for some reason Planet Zoo really went for the swamp vibes on this. Casual trick for those of you who don't know it, if you pass barriers, you know, you can get round bits and then you can just be like, oh, unglass it, and then you can turn the glass into wood, and poof, you'll have round wood barriers. Always found that to be quite helpful because I like round berry. I also like wood berry. It's not something that, you know, the game combines by itself. You sort of have to force it to accept that. So we're just gonna... This is such a huge habitat. Just look at the wood. I just close the door and see how big this is. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, there's a new thing now, which is the average water depth, which is going to be important for some animals, which actually require deep. Haven't really found anything that tells you how deep water means, like deep water depth that you have to have. Haven't found anything on that. But well, and we're just gonna start off right away by putting some otters in this one. So we'll go Termina and Arturo, and let me just check. I think you can have multiple otters. Yep, you can have up to 15. So we're gonna fill this place because I want a full habitat. I want to see all the otters. As always, if you're playing this in the normal game mode right now, in the franchise mode, multiplayer, chances are people are going to be selling these for really, really ridiculous prices. areas for the grade 2 over 1.8 meters. But we're just gonna ignore that and take a comment in. These are our giant otters. There, I can get a flashlight. No, obviously they don't like this place. Here's the tip, obviously the bits. That's quite a lot of sand. I don't know, like giant otters are a tropical animal. Yeah, like sort of tropical. When I think otter, I never think tropical. I suppose it's like a giant otter thing. It's always really funny when you think about it yourself and you're like, oops. I wouldn't have put the otters in this biome. So make sure we activate the enrichment items. And of course, we're also going to decorate this place for like 10 hours, no worries. The new shelters. Yeah, they're sort of cool. They're also sort of weird, but... Rubber duckies. Every animal in my game gets a rubber ducky. I think these are so cool. Like, look at how pretty this is. It's so flimsy, but like in a good sense. I just want one for decoration somewhere. Like visitors can actually use those, right? But just so pretty. This one here. And I think these are actually meant like for zookeepers or something. We have habitats that are mostly the water, but I think it's really cool. No reason to get them there because, at least on this habitat. With these underwater box feet, they're not going to do much here in terms of visibility because our habitat is moved up top. Ponds. Got South and Central America. Got grassland, aquatic. That's otters. Definitely want to use a lot of the new plants. This giant rhubarb plant. Just I don't know who came up with it, but it's cool. Giant rhubarb. Got. I'm gonna take a look at what new stuff we have. Obviously, water hyacinths. Yes, yes, please. I'm never quite sure if those will grow like those grow like underwater or like on the side, because I'm gonna assume that like the eel is. I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but the underwater plants don't count to the saturation of sunlight. So even if you have like crocodiles who don't like plants, you can just spam the water. They'll be totally fine with it. Hyacinths. Not sure if these are supposed to. Oh. It looks like the sort of plant that would be floating up top. Just me. I think that's the impression they give off. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe water hyacinth. No, they have flowers on top. They're definitely floating. Most definitely. Yep. Oh yeah, this is just gonna be me building for a bit. Nothing too spectacular or interesting. And as always, if you want to chat or you want to tell me that something I did was stupid or that you can hear my mouse clicking really loudly in the background, there's a comment section for that. Also, I am currently working on the campaigns, so the scenarios, but they're sort of killing me a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm too stupid for it. So I can't figure, like, I'm just not managing to get them done properly. Like, I can finish them up within gold or silver or anything acceptable. But that's not what. We're here to look at our beautiful otters. I have these Amazon water lilies. Find these? Yeah, okay, that doesn't look too weird. I'm just going to be having like huge pool, like pools, ponds everywhere. All of my zoos are just going to be ponds, 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 ponds. I already had a lot of those before all of these new water plants came out. By the way, as far as I'm aware, these hyacinths are not pack exclusive, so even if you don't have the aquatic pack, you do have access to it. So I'll make sure you use them. The otter just run through an open door. Oh. Did you just see that? Ow! I am utterly confused. Sorry, I had to. How did that happen? It's just so weird. Like, oh my god. I'm going for sort of like a swamp feeling here. I already said that, but yeah. Saying it again. Because that's very much what they did in the trailer, and I actually really liked it. Because we did have one of the campaign zoos, which had sort of that swamp. The time scenario, the first one. But we never really had quite, you know, enough water-based animals for the swamp feeling, but it works quite. Also a giant rhubarb. Wait, now all of a sudden it fits? No, they're floating. Floating. Oh, because of the... Right, because there's a... Because they're capping onto the... It's actually quite helpful though. In an orientation height-wise. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do some... To here. For the sake of making it look pretty. Because we all know that I need my zoos to look pretty. Can't just be effective, gotta look good too. And in the meantime, maybe we'll get some otter babies. Are you gonna play with the duck? Or are you gonna play with the... No. Are you going to play with the duck? Duck. Yes, play with the duck, play with the... Okay, I guess that's how you play with the duck. They're just really, really cool animals. Yeah, the people are like, oh, oh, look at that one. You really like the people, don't you? I should probably continue on like filling the habitat though. So, as always, I'm going to use a lot of coastal mangroves. I think that those work really, really well when you're trying to get... Because that's sort of what they are, right? This might just be one of my favorite, like, habitats. Like, from the vibe. I mean, obviously I'm not going to put that much work into it, but... And I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours, but I think if I sat here for 5 hours, sort of build might turn into one of my favorite habitats. It's because the variety of plant life and everything you have fits so. Great. First I was wondering what other animals they would put in the scenario zoos, right? In the campaign zoos. Because obviously it would have to be aquatic, sort of related. But maybe they're actually just going to throw all the hippos at us, whatever. After having seen what they did in the first time, like, they're not being friendly here. They're not going easy on us. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cute. Oh, I want to be here. I want to be right there. I want to add some reeds, maybe in the corners. Now a little bit. To fill the place up because there is that. No, that's not very well. Yeah, the pack just came out today, so I'm trying to get some stuff done. I really just want to take a look at the animals and be like, oh, they're all so cute, because they are all so cute, like, honestly. Because you have you right here, but why rotate it that way? Now I have to turn it. Oops. Like with some of the other packs, there were animals that I just clearly didn't like. Here I most of them, so that's good. A little sad that we didn't get full-on tortoises with habitats. I feel like now the tortoise is in the exhibit, right? But it also makes sense to put it in the exhibit, so like it makes more sense to put the tortoise into the exhibit than any of these animals. So we had to have something in an exhibit, otherwise it wouldn't be a Planet Zoo pack. Point. Am I overusing these? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And now I need to do the stuff that's not in the water, which is usually a lot harder for me. Bad luck. I'm going for that swampy feel. Up with the carrots. Someone pregnant? Are you pregnant? No, you're too hot. Too hot. Oh, because we're in the trop. But what temperature can they take? Is the question, yeah. 10 to 38 degrees, so if there's like the full summer heat they can't endure. Okay, that's okay. Like a big tree here in the back. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I want to do like a little hut here. On stilts. Get some. Used bamboo stilts before. Some other builds. It vibes quite. Actually, it's not bamboo. It is bamboo. I'm like, is it reeds? Is it bamboo? What is it? This pack also came with new wood. Yeah. Wood that came with the pack. Brownie one, didn't have that, right? Pretty cool. With the like just continuously. Pretty long, I know, but a log cabin. Which I think isn't that unusual actually. I forget if I have a wooden. Close enough? How did one of my otters already die? These guys not live that long? Sorry, I'm genuinely confused. Why did it die? By a really old otter? 0.7 years. Supposed to get a lot older than that. So it's not just me being stupid, they are supposed to get older. Weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a cute head here. House. Obviously the idea of this house is that it's on stilts because it's next to the river and oh, it's playing with the ball. It again. No, isn't it? Because it's on stilts because you know, flooding. Floods with river. Yes, actually, why I built. Sometimes. Usually. Oh yeah, it's too hot. Oh, go and put coolers in here. Never thought I'd have to do that. But I'm gonna cool it. No, just one please, and set it to 20. I'm gonna hope that the copy is also. So water actually has to be. Anyone wonder? This is why I'm not doing that right now. Water you now have to regulate with a new pump. Are they all dying from heat stroke? That might actually be a possibility. A terrible possibility. Here I am showcasing a zoo while killing all of my animals via heat stroke. Really not good. Oh, that's still the first one. Just no one ever took care of it. Okay. Obviously we need a way to get up there, right? Have to orbit. Fairly certain you can like turn those kind. Oh, okay, we can't use those. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go into habitats and use the habitat bits. Use enrich. Oh, yeah. Usually what I'd use for this, but they're available. Or they should be able to use this to access the upper area, I hope. Big hope. Wood is wood, right? Some sort of wood. There's wood. What's up here? Those of you who know me and who've seen some of my previous builds recognize that this one is pretty similar to one I already did. But yeah, that's just how sometimes I do similar builds because I just... How? How? I literally asked the game twice and it said there's no way for these to escape. Did you run through the door again? I think the barriers may be bugged. I think... You know, it's just me saying, but I think there may be a slight bug with the barriers. Because they can't climb it. And, the barrier is level 2. Like level 3, and they say level 2 is the minimum, so... That should not be an issue. Oh, I do have Zook. Oh, I'm... Let me guess. Just casual stupidity once more. That should be taken care of in a second. The roof. So the game came with new roofs. Engine. So many roofing options. These here. These really colorful painted slate. Not gonna use those. Gonna use bomb thatch roofs. Those just fit way better. I mean, that's literally what this is. A random palm hut, yeah. Quarantine. Okay, they want quarantine. Sorry for the casual chaos. I'm trying to show off a pack and instead I'm showing off how to kill the otters. Yep, so the otters can use that. I mean, I think it's cute. The uploading plan. How long have I been talking? For 30 minutes? Oops. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna... I didn't watch the timer. It's gonna be a longer episode then. Uploading schedule, in case you're still here, is going to be one video of this, and then one video of the scenario or the campaigns. You know, like, so Monday, this video, Tuesday, the other one, Monday, this one again. Monday, 2 Mondays? No. It's too late, I'm sorry. I hope you know what I'm trying to get at. There's going to be regular uploads, but only one per day. And I'm gonna try to get content out regularly. Oh, I want to put like lights on this. I'm sorry, but I want like hanging lights. Aim up the hanging lights. Yeah. I know that they're meant for Christmas, but they're just so pretty. No, not the Star Wars, the regular one. Yeah. This is gonna be like the flimsiest, weirdest wood cabin you've ever seen. But I like that. This looks like some weird hippies would be partying here. Perfect. Why am I making a 40-minute video? I don't know. But I guess I am now. But yes, as I said, there is an upload schedule. I'm gonna try to stick to it. And this is gonna be today's result. Where am I? I went to screenshot with one of the otters. Can't really have that because none of the otters are here. Come here, otters. I want you on the screenshots. Are they all sick? Oh, and this one's already gone. Oh, look like this. That's cute. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but I had to take a screenshot. So, that's it for today. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you like this. I hope you like the new, Aquatic pack. And, wait, look at this. You can actually see NVIDIA. I always had issues with people not seeing NVIDIA. This is the NVIDIA thing that I use for screenshots. And you can use it to add contrast and highlights and everything like this. Actually pretty cool. You can do this and that, and don't play around with it too much. It's gonna make your pictures look weird, but... Oh yeah. That's what I use for screenshots. There we go. Okay. Probably couldn't read anything because it's in German. Okay, whatever. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye!